just another manic Monday. Whoa, whoa, that's my fun day. I don't know if that's not how the song goes. That's not how the song goes. That's, that's almost like my biography. My autobiography should be entitled, That's Not How the Song Goes. Oh, that's funny to me. That's kind of, oh, that's really funny. I like that. That was a good, okay. I'm glad that's recorded. I'm glad we had that recorded. Uh, my original uh, autobiography was going to be called uh, Life from an Angle, because my head, and I thought maybe that was a bit too on the nose, but I can't touch my nose, so I don't really know. All right, we're not making jokes. We're not making jokes about me. Nope, nope. We're gonna treat ourselves as if we are the kings and queens that we are. All right, don't make jokes at your own expense if you just don't. You don't have to. Not today. Today, maybe we take ourselves a little more seriously than just being a punchline. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Let's empower ourselves. Ah, there's the light. I gotta learn the rest of the words of that song. I've heard that song so many times. I've listened to, or I've watched Rocky Horror Picture Show. Is Rocky Horror Picture Show one of those movies that, I mean, do you age out? You don't have to age out, do you? I don't think you do. But I haven't watched that movie in a long time, and it's kind of like the concept of like I've seen it so many times, And then although there's the interactive, which was never written into, I don't know, I don't remember how the history of the interactivity happened, but like people are like, let's go to the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and there's a documentaries a go about the movie and the original Broadway, off Broadway. We'll just say musical production, uh, and such. So it's a great movie, and I don't know. I reference it every day, probably. I don't know. Maybe. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's take a trip into this week, shall we? I don't know. Let's take a trip into this week. First, let's wash the cards. Washing the cards. Sung to the tune of Sending the Clouds. I don't know. Maybe I like Robin Williams a lot. I mean, like, they had Mrs. Doubtfire on TV last night, and it's like, what a great movie. Weird movie. There's some sketchy parts in there, I think. If like to today's standards and such. I don't know. I'm not quite. I don't remember. It's been. I watched the movie like maybe a couple months ago, 2 months ago. But it's one of those toss away moments in watching a movie where you're not really paying attention too much to it. You're just kind of like, oh hey, it's a movie, and I don't know. It's a good movie, and I like Robin Williams. And I'm not saying that I'm anywhere near Robin Williams or anything like that. Not one bit. I am a bit manic, so I can understand that. I did for the first couple months of the show start off each show with a reference to Good Morning Vietnam. So I like Robin Williams a lot. Why'd I bring him up? I don't know. I don't know. And that's why this is the fun part of the show. This is the just work all out, work the kinks out, if you will. And hey, oh, a lot of jokes went through my head right there. A lot of jokes, and I couldn't figure any of them out in any kind of an appropriate way. So, and that's fine. That's fine. Sometimes you just have to like completely shut it all down. You're like, you know what? It's not gonna go anywhere cool. So, anyhow, here we go. We're cutting the deck. We're gonna cut it. Cut two more times. We got one more. We got one more cut here. We'll come up here and then we'll do the big cut. Bink right there. And let's deal them out. We'll go into 6 piles of 13. Bink, dink, bink. Why am I doing the sound effects? I don't know. I'm sorry about that. Let's stop. Let's do this. We'll let the cards speak for themselves. All right. The ASMR dealing cards, I suppose. What's today's topic? Today's topic is, what are we going to do for this week? What do the cards have to offer us for the week? What's going on? You got a big work thing going on? Are you looking forward to maybe hanging out with friends? You got a party? Planning? What are you doing? Are you recovering? Did somebody hurt you? And you gotta be like, oh man, how do I learn from this? Or did somebody hurt you and you gotta be like, oh man, how do I get them back? What are we doing? What is this week looking like for maybe one or two of us? I don't know. It all depends on how the cards talk, you know? I am just a humble storyteller, and I am here to tell the story of the cards. Blah, blah, blah. We got dice, because I didn't trust my my metaphysical meanderings to the laborings of 6 sides and 10 sides. No, I will not clean up these piles. They are dealt the way that they are. You know me, I'll just fiddle with cards all show long, and then it'd be like, what did he do? I don't know. He just shuffled cards. It was weird. And we don't want to do that. So we have a 6-sided die. We have a 10-sided die. We have a 6-sided to pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have a 10-sided die to cut that pile down to whatever the dice say, and then we'll begin our reading. All right. 1, 2. Pile 1. Cut 2. All right, let's go. All right, let's get see, and it's a lot more fun too to pick these cards. Yeah, all right, and then you know what? Then you get to do the little magical like, oh yeah, it feels good to straighten out a deck. You watch your mouth, young man, old lady. You watch your mouth. You shouldn't think things like that. All right, let's go. Now we've got 2. 1, 2. Now we got 2 cards here. All right, folks. Here we go. Thanks for being here. Hey, don't forget to check out Lobster Talks on Instagram. I don't really post much. I try to. I don't know. But if you need to talk to me, get hold of me, whatever. Hit the like button. Subscribe. I don't know. Unsubscribe. I don't know. You know what I mean. You just hit the like button, though. Like, don't hit the dislike. That's not gonna help me. Okay, it's not gonna help you. It's just all right. Or do. I don't know. Maybe I'm really getting on your nerves. Let's go. Card number 1. Let's see what the cards have in store for us. We've got 4 of Wands. Oh, we have a stable household, do we? Stability. We're working on a stable home. Why am I sitting? I'm sitting off to the side here. We're working on a stable home here, or at least some sense of stability. Things are going all right. Everything around us is doing okay. Like there's the ups and downs, there's pitfalls, there's stuff outside, but on the inside, it's warm. You got your family, whatever, maybe. Maybe you by yourself. Hey, you know, but you got the stability. You got the sense of stability rocking. Okay, okay, I love it. What better time to like maybe ponder? I meander and ponder, and you know how like you have two words that don't quite fit, but you try and say them together at the same time, and that meander and ponder, it was not going to be a good word. Card two. Let's see what our challenge to this stability is. Or maybe a dare. Dare to achieve a greater sense of stability? Sentence? I've always had troubles with my S's and B's. Card two. Challenge dare. The Ace of Wands. Oh. We have a new idea, huh? Maybe you want to go get a new home? Maybe you have a new, like, maybe I'm secure here. Everything's doing all right over here. Maybe it can get better. What the? Dare to dream? What? I don't know, man. I don't know. I should probably just cut the feed now because I don't know. I don't want to dare you to dream. I don't want to dare you to look at your situation around you and go, God, it is nice around here. It's comfortable. Could it be better? What? I don't want to do that to you. I don't want to do that to you. That might challenge you, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to challenge you. I don't want to do that. Okay? I don't. Like, I don't want to, like, have you sit down and really critically apply to your situation some analysis of where could things be better. I don't. Because then that means you're going to have to do some fucking work. I'm sorry I'm doing this to you. I'm really sorry. But here we are. We're trying to be better people. Can I tell you, I have not had caffeine. I haven't. I struggled. Oh, did I struggle yesterday, folks. But here we are. We're trying to be better people. I had a 2 liter of Fanta. No caffeine. But oh my goodness, the sugar in that one. And so I have the hypoglycemic blah blah, right? I can kind of work around that. Just make sure you get a little, maybe eat a little candy or something, or maybe have like a Mountain Dew. I don't know. Don't do the Mountain Dew. But it's the sugar. I don't have to drink 2 cups of sugar in a glass of Fanta. Okay, like there's so much sugar in that. I gotta work on my sugar intake. Trying to be better people. Dare we dream to actually achieve something better than what we already have. And what we have is great. Underlying aspect, the sun. We don't deal with reversals. The sun. We are definitely driven by an inspiration, aren't we? We have some kind of a greater than us draw to being better than. Be better. I don't want to do that. It's so weird. Be better. Be better than. I don't know. Be better than. That doesn't sound right either. Hemingway, like, probably hated that. Why am I even, like, referring to Hemingway? Hemingway was a good writer where he's like, you gotta cut, like, you gotta, like, any extra words, just get them out of there. If you need adverbs, you're not very good at what you're doing. You're not good at what you're doing. See what I did there? You're not very good. Ah, boom. No, he says you're not good at what you're doing. Ugh. Cuts right to the heart of things. But here we are. We're being driven by an inspiration. We're being driven by a higher power, maybe. A higher sense of things, a higher purpose. That's why we're doing this. All right. What's your higher sense? What's driving you? It must be good. It's the sun. It's up there. It's bright. It's lighting up the world. Everyone else is probably grabbing hold of a little bit of that inspiration. What's driving you? Keep hold of it. You're gonna need it. You're trying to you're trying to do like a transition phase here. All right. Card number 4. In the past, 4 swords. Repose. It's you've been laying dormant. You've been laying low. You've been laying low a little bit. You may be kind of like healing a little bit. You kind of like, slacking. Not slacking. Not slacking. Pardon me. Not slacking. The 4 swords is stability all around so far. We got 4 swords. We got the 4 of wands. We got the ace of wands there, just kind of like inspiring a little bit. And you got the gyro or the sun being like the little gyroscopic effect of keeping you focused and leading you in a direction. Here we go. We're gonna get the Wheel of Fortune. I know we are. We're gonna get the Wheel of Fortune. I hate calling cards because they never show up. But like, if it comes up in the place that it shows that it should, it's going to be a good reading. And I like what we're at. I like where we're at, folks. I like where you're at, but it can be better. And then we're done. We're done, hanging out. We're done, we're done resting up. We're done biding our time. We're done. It's time to go forward. It's daylight now. The sun is out. And we should be too. Card number 5. A goal or aspiration, maybe for the week. That's where we're at. We're looking to see what the cards have to offer us for this week, and so far we're about to have a great goddamn week. The Lovers. Yeah, I love it. Here we go. I love it. See that sun right there? Maybe I don't know, maybe go after something a little different than what you usually go after. Because the Lovers right there, that's your goal. The Lovers right there says you're gonna find the yin to your yang. Like, this isn't about sex at all. This is about passion. And this is about the duality of purpose. And the duality of love, where like love is an action and love is a condition. What? Yeah, I guess is that you know what I mean? Where it two become one, but you're two. So you're in it together. You're in it to win it. Like, whoever it is that find someone that's got your back. But from a different perspective usually. So maybe you open pair it together, and maybe you will, but not in you're gonna find that passion together. You're gonna find that bestie. You're going to find that BFF, whatever it is you're going to call it. The number one. Engage. You know what I mean? Star Trek reference. Star Trek, The Next Generation. Just Star Trek reference. Not bad. Haven't pulled one of those out in a while. Future card. Future card, we've got, we've got stability all around. 4 Pentacles. it came out reversed, and I told you we don't have reversals, but we don't deal with reversals. But if you want to reference the reversal for this one real quick, there's going to be a sense of vulnerability. There's going to be maybe, uh, you know, maybe you don't want to share everything. But right side up in the future, where we should be in the right side, since we don't deal with reversals, that combining of the lovers is like, yeah, you're both going to be a little unsure. You're both like, it's a chaotic world out there. And like, what does it mean to become, a whole unit with someone else? Like, oh, God, I don't know. But you're driven to it, aren't you? You're driven by a higher purpose. You need that person to help you out, and they need you to help out. In order to maintain, in order to achieve and then maintain that financial stability. So maybe you got like a working household. Maybe someone's got a new damn job. What? Who got a new job? I think that's kind of where we're at. Is that what's going on here? Did someone get a new job? And now the whole house is like working? And now we're like gonna pay bills? Alright. What a good day. Card 7. You as you are. King of Pentacles. Came out reversed. I told you we don't do reversals, but I really like the concept of the reversal on this one. So, yeah, let's do it. No, I'm kidding. We'll reference it though. King of Pentacles. Full on in control of like the material world around you. Like, you know that like you got food in the kit, you got food in the fridge, cable bills paid, library cards, tablet, it's all charged, you're connected, the watch, it's going off, bling bling. You're connected, you're well to do. Well, don't take that for granted. That's why it came out reversed. And we turned the right side up though. But don't take it for granted. Okay, don't go willy-nilly feeling like you got things, on lock. No, it takes dedication to it all, doesn't it? It's not stable because you want it to be stable. It's stable because it has to be. And you got to make sure of that. So here we are. We're making sure everything is as stable as it needs to be. That we are helping and being helped by the people that we love and that we hold dearest. And that we respect the healing process that we all have to go through at times. And that we're driven by a higher purpose and a higher power than just ourselves. Good Lord. Are we going to be knighted? Card 8, the environment card. The 3 of Wands. That's, we're going to hold here. 3 of Wands. Let's go. 3 of Wands. It's like you're not the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands is like, you got the whole world in your hands, but you're still looking out like the whole world. I thought it was in my hands. You know what I mean? Like, that's the 2 of Wands. The 3 of Wands, it's like a working relationship. Hold on. Business, acumen, enterprise, negotiations. Yeah, trade, commerce. Yeah, business. Okay, see, trust yourself, Mr. Lobster. Trust yourself. I know these cards. Working relations. You're going to get down to business. You're going to get down. Going to get down to business. Going to get down. Going to get down to business. You have to. You got finances going on. You got a household to maintain. But you got a new idea. You're trying to go get a new idea. You're trying to go get a new house. You're trying to upgrade. if not brand new. But it's going to take work. And it's going to take, solid dedication to the process. And you're going to need to ask for help. And you're going to have to help. It's a give and take. You know that. Do you? I don't know. That's why we're here. 2 more cards, folks. Fears and hopes. Fears and hopes, the Hierophant. The Hierophant. Fears and hopes in the situation. The Pope. Tradition. Trying to stay traditional. I don't know. Should you? Maybe you're afraid of breaking free from like some kind of is it the HOA? Are you trying to paint your house salmon? Is that what this is? Is that what this is? Are you getting a new roof? And the roof tiles are like they're tiles? And then then the rest of your house is gonna get it painted salmon? Meanwhile all the other houses around are like, I don't know, what are they? Neon yellow? Neon yellow. If I lived in a house, neon yellow. Okay. So you're afraid of like breaking free from the tradition of things? I don't know, like, or maybe you're trying to stay part of the tradition of things. Maybe you're trying to maintain and uphold the tradition of things. I can see that. I can see that. Well, I'm gonna want better because shouldn't you want better? Shouldn't you? Ooh. There you go. There's the fear and the hope right there. Shouldn't you? Are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Are you just doing this to fall into some kind of like a designated pattern? Some kind of a social thing? What are you doing this for? Are you doing it for you? Are you doing it for yourselves? Are you doing it for each other? Or are you doing it to fit in and I don't know. These are questions you got to ask yourself. Well, what about your dedication to this process, and is it how faithful are you to it? And are you being driven by a purpose? Are you being driven, or are you being driven by an HOA? Let's see. We got a final card here. Last card. The 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords. What I can tell you, folks, is... Hold on. There we go. The 8 of Swords. Hold on. We've got... treachery? Treachery? That can't be right. Is someone gonna stab someone in the back? Who are you yinging with? You better watch your yang around, whatever ying you're trying. Yeah, I said that. Okay, you better watch your yang around, whatever ying. Imprisonment, turmoil, bad news, crisis, criticism, sickness, calumny. Okay, so it's not treachery. That's number that's 7 of Swords. That's the treachery. 8 of Swords is ruin. No, it's not ruin. 10 of Swords is ruin. 8 of Swords is like bad news. Something's gonna come up. But you're gonna be able to, all right. So, let's turn this a little bit. Let's go with uh, bad news. Okay. It not everything. Life isn't gonna be perfect. That's for sure. I think we can relate to that for sure. Like as great and as humble and as dedicated to whatever process we might go through, like together or whatnot. Life is still gonna life doesn't pull its punches. Maybe something's gonna happen. I don't know. Maybe someone lost their wallet. Maybe you gotta go help someone go find their wallet. Who knows? Whatever you gotta do. Life isn't gonna be perfect. You're gonna have to like maybe cut loose a little bit on some of that, dedication to the process. You're probably gonna have to, maybe boom, tornado, boom, whatever natural disaster might kick in. Boom, the stock market kicks. There goes your whole 401k. How dedicated are you to the process then? Are you still going to try and move? Are you going to still try and upgrade? That's what this is. You're doing all right now. Are you willing to take a risk? Are you willing to risk it all? It could fall apart on you. Could fall apart on both of you, or however many it is that this whole lovers thing is all about. However many yings it takes to yang. How dedicated to this are you? Life is a risk. It's a gamble. We can lose anything and everything all at once. Good thing is we're a resilient little creature, aren't we? Humans, man. The Matrix nailed it pretty quick, pretty right. We're kind of like a virus. Real difficult to get rid of. All right, folks. Kind of like me with ending the show. Goodness. All right, let's get out of here. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for spending your Monday here. I hope you got a little bit out of this reading. Tomorrow we'll do a 3 for 3. We'll roll on with a good week. Hope you guys have a great day. Take care of yourselves and each other. Don't forget to hug yourselves. Give yourself a hug and then pass that hug on. Alright, give a hug. You get a hug. And then they'll give you a hug back. Whoever it is, it's going to be great. You'll love it. Ask permission. Don't just like bum rush someone with a hug. I've done that before. And it's just a whole bunch of elbows and shoulders right in your face. Like, hey, hey. And you don't want to get an elbow or a shoulder to the face. You also like you just don't, you don't want to. It hurts, you break a tooth, you jam a nose, and then you're like, that hurt. And it's like now you don't have a hug, now you have a doctor's bill. Just see, this is what we're dealing with here. Anything can happen. Get out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care of yourselves and each other.